A promotional fee has been paid to ABC by United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies.
It was the cop show. Tough, original, real. And now, it's back in all new 2-hour movies. Police Story. Cop Killer premieres Saturday, October 29th on Police Story.
It all started when my wife said, "Honey, Piedmont's fares are so low. Why don't you take me along on your next fishing trip?" I said, "I know Piedmont's fares are always low, but your idea of hip waiters are a bunch of guys who work in trendy restaurants. Besides, you're not going to have a lot of fun to stand around watching the old pro catch all the fish."
Oh, honey! I got one!
Well, hold on, I'm coming. That's it. No more fishing commercial.
I drive an 18-wheeler, and I was due in Tacoma one Friday when I hit bad weather. You know, by the time I got there, the warehouse was closed for the weekend, and I was stuck there till Monday. So I called the special Citibank 800 number.
He said his trip was going to take longer than expected, and he might need some extra cash. Where could he use his Citibank Visa to get some?
She gave me the address of a place nearby. It's not the first time that Citibank's helped me out on the road.
Not just Visa, Citibank Visa.
This is the Emmy Award-winning News Center 5.
The 1988 baseball season for the Red Sox is swept away this afternoon in Oakland. George Bush finds Southern hospitality with a new poll showing Dukakis trailing in Dixie. And a remarkable story of survival from Malden, where a family finds itself between the rocks and a hard place.
Now, the news of New England and the world, live from News Center 5 at 6.
Morgan's Magic and the Red Sox season end in California as the Athletics move on to the World Series. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dawn Fratangelo.
And I'm Jay Shadler. There had never been a sweep in a best-of-7 series in the American League until today.
An unpredictable Red Sox team overpowered in 4 straight games by a very consistent Oakland team. Ed Harding is here with the grim details on the season ender.
Well, grim, I'm not so certain. Obviously, because of the final outcome, you'd want more. But I think the Red Sox can hang their heads proud tonight. They will stand as the American League East champions, but they will be haunted by the fact that they won only once in their last 11 games, including the 4 straight in the playoffs. Let's go to Oakland, pick it up with certainly the offensive star of the game, Jose Canseco. This is a home run. It's his 3rd of the series and his 5th home run off first. He has gotten 6 hits in his career off Bruce, and 5 of them have been home runs. Canseco stealing a base in the 8th inning. How big was this play? Because moments later, Mark McGwire singled him in. They have power, they have speed, they have defense, they have pitching. They win this game 4-1. Dennis Eckersley with 4 saves, an ALCS Championship Series record with the 4 saves. He has been selected as the most valuable player. Mike Lynch heads our contingent of Mikes in Oakland, and as soon as everything is right in Oakland, we will take you live there. The bottom line, certainly disappointing, but the actual analysis, I think, very positive. A good build for next season. I really do.
All right. Thanks for finding the silver lining in all of that. Now, a game of another sort, presidential politics. With the presidential election just a month away now, a new poll confirms what Michael Dukakis has known for some time now. In the South, George Bush is going to be hard to beat. As News Center 5's Gene Bratman reports, even in Lloyd Benson's home state of Texas, the Republicans appear to have the upper hand.
The news from Dixie today was as unsettling for Michael Dukakis as it was encouraging for George Bush. The Atlanta Journal and Constitution polled more than 2,000 voters during the first week of October in 15 southern and border states. The poll shows Bush leading Dukakis 49 to 37%, a 12-point margin. 12% of the voters were undecided. All of this is no surprise to Bush supporters.
It is gut-hard issues like capital punishment, gun control, and then add abortion. You take those 3 issues alone, and Michael Dukakis is sucked down in the maw and gone. He ain't going to make it.
But Dukakis' Southern field director says the poll numbers paint quite a different picture.
You know, you have to look at George Bush and say, what's wrong with this Republican? Why isn't he doing better in what they consider to be solid territory for themselves? Plus, the Bush support is extremely soft there.
In Texas, the biggest electoral prize of the South, the poll shows Bush and Quayle leading Dukakis and Benson by 14 percentage points. In Florida, the GOP ticket leads by a whopping 26%, and in 5 other southern states, they lead by 10 percentage points or more. On the heels of these new poll numbers, the Dukakis campaign let it be known today that it's moving some of its staff out of Florida and into Ohio. The race in Ohio is still widely viewed as a toss-up. Meanwhile, George Bush campaigned today in Illinois, another crucial Midwest state, as Governor Dukakis spent the day here in Boston, beginning to prepare for this week's second presidential debate. Jay and Dawn?
Okay, thanks, Jean. Coming up next, a mother tells how she saved her children from an avalanche in Malden.
Jack Heath reports when we come back.
This joint is jumping. It's really jumping.
Jump into Burger King and say, and play triple jump checkers. It's easy to play, just like checkers, and easier to win, because every card can win if you make the right moves. Win up to $1 million instantly, or tasty food prizes, or collect to win a Carnival cruise, a dream house, or a Pontiac Grand Prix. Triple jump checkers. Every card has a prize on it, so every card can win.
I mean, this joint is jumping.
King me.
Westboro Auto Sales just received this letter from a conversion band supplier. Due to your volume purchase of 500 conversion bands, we will discount each van 50% off the chassis. And at Westboro Auto Sales, we're passing the savings directly to you. Choose from the largest inventory in New England, from $99.95 or just $163 a month. But hurry, sale hours are 9 to 9 daily through October 24th. Only at Westboro Auto Sales. Don't miss it.
What if they invented a new time, a time when you didn't have to think about the office or the bills or the dirty dishes, or if your son took his bike out of the driveway before or after you drove your car in? A time when all you do is sit back, relax, and be entertained. A time to get our families together. Well, consider that time invented.
Now, weekend time is Cosby time. Join the cause tonight at 6:30 and 11:30 here on New England's Channel 5.
It provides 10 years of corrosion protection, 24-hour roadside assistance, the assurance of a guaranteed resale index, and scheduled maintenance for 3 years or 50,000 miles at no extra cost. It's called the Audi Advantage, and it provides security from delivery to trade-in. Provided, of course, you buy a new Audi.
Tonight, a mother from Malden tells about her miraculous escape from an avalanche. 100 tons of rock tumbled down a hill and crashed into her home yesterday, threatening her and her children. As News Center 5's Jack Heath reports, officials are still trying to figure out what caused this huge rock slide.
I had to go back upstairs, through the rubble. The staircase is practically no longer. I'm surprised I didn't go through to the cellar. And I managed to get out the sliding glass doors.
Karen Salamini was in a downstairs bedroom of her home yesterday morning with her infant son when an avalanche of boulders came crashing into the house.
Well, my daughter was standing in the doorway, and she witnessed the entire thing. I was pushed from one room to the other end. I was holding my 5-month-old son, who landed underneath me. I was on top of him. And I thought to myself, well, dear God, if I go, at least maybe he'll live. And then I thought my daughter Julianne was underneath the furniture. The dresser bureau was on top of my bed.
Salamini's husband's van was also crushed by the rocks. And today, dozens of neighbors came out to look at the disaster.
It was about 10 o'clock, and I heard a big noise. I thought it was thunder. And then I heard a big boom, big crash.
Karen Salamini says workers have been drilling on a nearby hill of rock for the past 2 weeks. The drilling is intended to clear the way for new home building. Neighbors say the rock drilling was going on yesterday morning, and Karen Salamini says she's convinced that drilling triggered the avalanche behind her home.
Well, I don't know if that's been determined yet, but there are also natural problems up there, too, with the rain and the trees growing in between. So anything could have happened.
Karen Salamini says she's not sure what her family will do now. For the immediate future, they will live at her sister's home. She says all she's thinking about today, however, is being thankful that she and her 2 young children are okay. In Malden, Jack Heath, News Center 5.
Thankful and lucky.
That's true.
Weather is next. Mark Rosenthal says a touch of warm weather before another cold front moves in.
And later in sports, a tough day for Patriots Stanley Morgan, and of course the Red Sox go down in 4 straight games. Mike Lynch will have all the details live from Oakland. Stay tuned.
Any faucet can turn on water. Cola faucets give it shape. Change the flow. Once you turn on a cola faucet, you'll never want plain water again. The full line of cola products are available at these locations.
Hello? Kathy, guess what? We got the cottage on the island for the weekend.
Oh, great.
Oh, now don't forget to call a ferry about your car.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Mike's Bikes.
Hi, I'd like to reserve 2 bicycles for the weekend.
Right.
Hi, Dad. Is it all right if I bring someone? Phil. Yes, Dad, Phil is a man.
You're the one for you, New England telephone.
Everywhere you look these days, there's another place promising outrageous deals on brake jobs. He looked into them, but he came to Midas. And he's not alone. A million others trust Midas, too. For good reason. Because nobody beats Midas. Our brake shoes and pads are guaranteed for as long as you own your car. They're installed by trained brake technicians. And that's just part of our $79 brake special. Nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
Colt presents the one Japanese comparison that hasn't been made yet. Totally redesigned, Colt looks like the car of the future. The sushi looks like bait. Colt's quite a value at about $3 a pound. Sushi, over $19 a pound. And Colt's new styling will stay fresh for years. The sushi, 1-2 days tops. Need more proof?
See your New England Dodge dealers where the new spirit shows.
Bad day. Felt a little like November instead of October.
Yeah, it was cold out there today. A lot of you folks saying, come on, it's enough teasing me with the cold weather. How about some Indian summer? Well, we're not going to get that warm, but tomorrow and Tuesday are looking much better. Right now, let me bring it down to the reality of things, folks. 51 in Boston. The high temperature today was only 53. That is normal for the 12th day of November. We had sunshine here in Boston, although the sun is going down. Lots of clouds up across northern New England, and heavier clouds coming in from New York State, and they will be moving into eastern New England later on tonight with just a chance of a shower. Here's what's happening right now on the national map. We have a little weak storm system off to the west of New England. That'll be sliding eastward and dying out tomorrow, but throwing some clouds in here. Basically, we're going to warm up. A big mass of high pressure finally is building south of New England with a moderate southwesterly airflow scheduled to arrive here tomorrow afternoon and Tuesday, early Tuesday. Don't get too excited because another blast of cold Arctic air building in Canada will be here by Wednesday, and I'm telling you, it's going to get cold. Here's the forecast for the greater Boston area. Overnight, partly cloudy and chilly, 35 to 45. Slight chance of a shower late. Tomorrow, a mixture of sun and clouds. Warm, 60 to 65. Tomorrow night, lots of clouds, 40s and low 50s. And on Tuesday, partly sunny, partly cloudy, maybe a shower, 60 to 64, and then turning much, much colder by late Tuesday and Wednesday. And by Thursday, we probably won't get out of the 40s.
Oof.
So it's coming early.
So I guess the sports fans don't have to worry about bundling up at Fenway Park.
This is true.
They can cheer inside the Boston Garden now,
I don't know,
I
it's
guess.
pretty cold in April, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's going to be the next time we see the Red Sox back in April.
That's sad. I just realized that. The leaves will turn, the snow will fall. Mark suggests that maybe this week. And for the 70th year in a row, the Red Sox will now be baseball's world champions. The Red Sox tonight are deserving of credit for getting to the playoffs. And the A's deserve the credit for getting through them and to the World Series. Let's go to Oakland, pick up the highlights with this fellow, Horace Davis, an old Red Sox fan who spends the other parts of the year in Oakland and some parts of the year here in the Cape. First inning, Red Sox load the bases, but Dwight Evans strikes out into the bottom of the first. The A's waste no time. And Seiko, right center field, ball is well hit, way back, it's out of here. Don's sitting here going, oh. It is painful, really, and it got more painful here when Hurst delivers to Henderson. He doubles down the line in left. Walt Weiss comes around to score. The A's lead at 2-0. Oakland is loaded with potential ALCS MVP candidates. Weiss and Henderson, just a couple to name, as you see there. Jim Ed Rice's ball strikes the mound as it goes up the middle. Gallego gets Rice at the plate. The Red Sox score on the play.